Leonila hasn't seen her stepbrothers for more than a year. Her stepfather, who had been beating her and other family members since she was 5 years old, forced her to leave the house when she turned 18. He is still living with Leonila's mother and their 4 children and restricts communication.
He treated me like a piece of furniture. He would push me around or throw things at me, saying, "I don't know you, I can't take you."
Leonila opposes the new Russian law that relaxes punishment for some forms of domestic violence, from jail time to a fine. However, some Russian lawmakers argue that change does not mean abusers are simply let off.
The consequences still are quite serious: a fine of 5,000 to 30,000 rubles, or a possibility of arrest from 5 to 15 days, or community service.
The new law says beatings within families that result in minor harm like bruises, superficial wounds and soft tissue damage constitute an administrative rather than a criminal offense for first-time abusers. A criminal case may be opened if more abuse occurs within a year. Some Russian women, like Leonila, have been protesting the legislation since before it was passed. Crisis centers for abused women like this one fear they will see an increase in the number of people needing their services.
The trend is alerting. You know, some people feel it very well, that they would not be held responsible, that they can do something and not be punished. So that could happen, unfortunately.
Well, the amended law was given near unanimous approval by the Russian parliament and signed by President Vladimir Putin. Women's rights campaigners are pledging to continue to protest against the change in rules that they say deprives victims of much-needed protection. Daria, Condarchuk, CGTN, Moscow.